The female reproductive system is designed to carry out several functions. Produces the female egg cells necessary for reproduction. All the organs needed for this system to work will be presented in this video. As for women and also for the men will be presented with my partner Neto. The parts that make up the female anatomy are labia majora. The labia majora are relatively large and fleshy and are comparable to the scrotum in males. They contain sweat and oil secreting glands, and after the puberty, the labia majora are covered with hair. The labia minora can be very small, or up to 2 inches wide. They lie just inside the labia majora and surround the openings up to the vagina and urethra. The Bartholin's glands are located beside the vaginal opening and produce a fluid mucus secretion. Then we have the clitoris that is covered by a fold of skin called the prepuce, which is similar to the foreskin at the end of the penis. Like the penis, clitoris is very sensitive to stimulation and can become erect. Then we have the vagina is a canal that joins the cervix, the lower part of the uterus, to the outside of the body. It is also known as the birth canal. The uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped organ that is the home to a developing fetus. The uterus is divided into two parts. The cervix, which is the lower part of the opens into the vagina, and the main body of the uterus, that called the corpus. The ovaries are small oval-shaped glands that are located on either side of the uterus. The ovaries produce eggs and hormones. The fallopian tubes are narrow tubes that are attached to the upper part of the uterus and serve as tunnels for the ova to travel from the ovaries to the uterus.
The purpose of the organs of the male reproductive system is to reproduce and maintain the transport of sperm. Discharge the sperm within the female reproductive tract during sex. So, the main reproductive organs in the reproductive system of the male is the penis, which is the main organ used in sexual intercourse. It has three parts: the root, which attaches to the wall in the abdomen, the body of the shaft, and the glands. The skin of the penis is loose elastic. When you have an erection, it helps to be accommodated in that change. The penis is where the semen is expelled through the end of the penis, and when the man reaches the orgasm. So then we have the scrotum. The scrotum is the loose sponge-like sac of skin and hangs behind below the penis. It contains the testicle, as well as many nerves and blood vessels. One of the main functions of the scrotum is to climate control system for the testes, and it helps for the good development of the sperm, maintaining in a cooler body temperature. Then we have the testicles, also known as testes. These are oval organs about the size of a large olive that are located in the scrotum. These are responsible to make the testosterone, that is a primary male sex hormone, and also for the generating of sperms. Then we have the epididymis. It's a long coiled tube that rests on the backside of each testicle. It transports sperm cells that are produced in the testes. The job of the epididymis is to bring the sperm to a maturity form. Then we have the vas deferens. It's a muscular tube that travels from the epididymis into the pelvic cavity, just behind the bladder. It transports the mature sperm to the urethra. Then we have the ejaculatory ducts. These are formed by the fusion of the vas deferens and the seminal vesicles. The ejaculatory ducts empty into the urethra. It means that from the vas deferens and the ejaculatory ducts bring the already mature sperm to the urethra. Then we have the urethra. There is a tube that carries urine from the bladder. In males, it has an additional function, that is the ejaculatory semen when the man reaches orgasm. Then we have the seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles are sac-like sponges that attach to the vas deferens near the base of the bladder. The seminal vesicle produce sugar-rich, also known as fructose, and provides sperm with a source of energy to help them move. Then we have the prostate gland. The prostate gland is a walnut-sized structure that is located below the urinary bladder in front of the rectum. The prostate gland contributes additional fluid to the ejaculate. And at last we have the vulvorethral glands. These are pea-sized structures located on the sides of the urethra, just below the prostate glands. Produce a clear slippery fluid that empties direct into the urethra. This fluid serves to lubricate the urethra and to neutralize any acidity that could be the pee. And well, that's all. Every part of the reproductive system in the male is important because everything is connected. That's why if something is wrong, if some of these parts are not going correctly, it can make some damage to your body.